Hello and welcome back, Gorilla Man's Garage. We're outside today because it's just too nice to be inside. It really is. We're talking about the DJI Lito X1, the new little drone from DJI. It's a great little drone, and I've seen hundreds of videos promoting it, the hype, etc., etc., and it lives up to the hype really well. It's a very good drone. So, what are we here to talk about today? 3 little things that are glossed over, overlooked, maybe mentioned but not quite really understood by many people, and we're going to explain those today. They have to do with A, memory, B, sight, C, having fun. Let's get into it. So the first one I mentioned was memory. A little bit of a dry subject, but very important to a lot of people because you can get trapped so easily. You take all your stuff, you go out, all of a sudden, you're ready to go, you booted everything up, you connect everything, and you see, oh my God, I don't have an SD card. I got to take it out of my phone, or I got to go all the way home. Oh my gosh. Well, the Lito X1, you don't have to worry about that. Look at this on the screen. That's how much space you have internally. So really, why bother with an SD card? You don't need it. You go out, you fly 42 gigs. That's enough for an hour or more of 4K video. Tons of room for the day, or maybe 2 days. There you go. That's the first one. There is a slot in the back. You can put a massive SD card in if you want, but all you do is plug into your PC or whatever, and boom, it pops up. Internal storage, 42 gigabytes. Have lots of fun with that. That's all to do with about memory. And not many videos out there explicitly mention that, and it's a very, very important thing to remember. You don't need an SD card, and using the internal memory, you're probably going to get the best speed you're going to get. Okay, so maybe get the best production you're going to get. Just mentioning that. Let's get on with number 2, which is on to number 2. That is sight. I can see you, you can see me, I can see the dogs, I can see the trees. That's great. This has omnidirectional obstacle avoidance, and it has a thing called LiDAR. But all these videos, what's LiDAR? Oh, it's a special kind of radar, you don't have to worry about it. But what does it do? It's an omnidirectional obstacle avoidance thing, yeah. Well, omnidirectional is basically optical viewing. Just like you're watching something, you see a tree, I'm not going to run into it, okay? What happens when the sun's in your eyes? You're going to run into it, okay? Let's do a little demonstration here on what with and without LiDAR is, okay? And it's very gimmicky, but let's go. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to show you, okay? So this is going to be omnidirectional, normal, the optical, what most drones and what many DJI drones do by themselves. Okay, so it's obstacle avoidance. Comes up, sees the tree, you've got the bypass on, oh, I'm going to go around this tree and I'm going to keep on going. That's what it does. Next, we're going to do the same thing if you had brake on. If you had brake on, you come up and it would stop. It wouldn't go because that's too close, okay? But let's pretend the tree's not there, it's some other obstacle or whatever. The sun's in your eyes, you can't see, okay? I mean, you've got obstacle avoidance on, you can't see because it's shining, the light's shining into your lens, okay? So you can't see, you don't know where you're going, you can't see anything, boom, you hit it. That's what's going to happen. What does LiDAR do? Well, you've seen the white canes, right? And people have white canes that can't see too well, and I'm one of them at some point. Well, the white canes are feelers that you can tap and feel. So this is what LiDAR is. You can have as much sun as you want, or as dark as you want, okay? Almost, okay? So in dark situations or really bright sunny situations, this LiDAR is sending out a beam, and it's coming back to it, and it says, oh, no, you can't go there. You've got to go around here. You got to go around here. You can't go there, okay? You got to go around here. Okay, and you try again, and it's out there, and it's like, oh, can't go there. That's LiDAR. Let's get back to the desk. So in the most simplistic way, that's what LiDAR is. It's acting as a precursor to a stick being sent out in front of you, a beam of sorts that prevents you from hitting anything, and it's not affected by sunlight or darkness. That's LiDAR. Let's go to number 3. And number 3, the fun part, I think. And that's why I've got all these other types of screens here. Okay? We're talking the DJI simulator. Now, if you have the RC2 controller, I have a couple of them, it's right on the screen. You click it, boom, away you go. It's a great thing. It's an all-in-one thing like a game controller, away you go. A lot of people don't know that you can use it on your tablet, your phone, your mini tablet. You can use it there as well. You just have to download the app. So when you open up your main screen and you tap DJI Simulator, you download the app and away you go. And it's great. You can use your phone. You can choose different learning techniques and courses. You can go to different places, etc., etc. You have to explore it and see for yourself. I'll put up here some of the little snippets that I made on the way. If you're using the phone, it's great, but it's a small screen. So if you want something a little bigger, we're going to use this screen. Here's a little snippet of that using this. You download the app, you install the app, you can choose to go through the courses or just go straight to one of the simulated scenarios, I guess it is, of the ones that are available. You can also pick which drone you want to use, whether it be the Lito X1 or the Mini 5 Pro or whatever you want to pick. You go right ahead. And that's using a tablet attached to the controller. But what if you want it even bigger? Well, then you can get an extension cord and go to a big screen. I will do this. Let me put it this way. There is a trick, and a lot of people have mentioned this, that when they use an extension to go to a tablet, it doesn't work. You plug it in, nothing happens. Here's the trick. When you plug it in that way, it doesn't work. Unplug it, turn it around, and plug it back in. That's the difference. Okay, that's a little hint, a little tip, if you will. Okay, so then we're going to go and have a look at this one when we play with this. And there's very little lag, and it works very well. And you can do the same thing. You go to different scenarios, you look at things. It's great. There's one more option you can do. What about the big screen? If I have this, I have screencasting, smart view, whatever you want to call it. I can cast to my TV. That's what I did. Put this in the controller, start the controller up, screencast to the TV. I'll run that clip here. And we have a 55-inch TV, beautiful scenario, go through everything you want. You can look at it, play with it. It's a gloomy day outside. You don't want to get your drones out, but you want to have some fun flying. Use the scenario, go to the beach, go to the city, go wherever you want, have a look. It's great, okay? On a big screen, it's right there in front of you. You can look at it and fly around. It's awesome. A lot of fun. And that's the third thing and the hint that 90% of the people that are reviewing the Lito X1 never mention. Or they just say, yeah, it's got internal memory. Oh, yeah, it's got LiDAR, or whatever that is. And yeah, you can play around with it. But the three things that are really important, I really want to stress here, are they can save you money because you don't really have to buy the RC2 controller if you want to do just the simulator. And with an N3 controller, you can pick what screen you want to look at it on, which is phenomenal. That's the fun part, okay? The memory part, you don't have to invest in hundreds of dollars worth of SD cards. And some of these bigger SD cards now are costing $40, $50, $60. You don't need that, really. If you're doing mass production and you've got 10 batteries and you're going to go out and fly for 12 hours, yes, you're going to need an SD card. But for the general population, the general purpose, you're going to go out and fly for a weekend, you really wouldn't need an SD card. Because after every flight, you're going to plug it in and download your stuff anyway, pretty well. The other one is the LiDAR. It's like having night vision, because like the stick, It's going to tell you you're going to hit something before you even see it. And it's pretty good. It's pretty accurate. Okay, it's not going to see fine wires at night, probably, but it's going to see a tree. It's going to see a branch. It's going to see a building, a post, something like that. There you go. So we've got memory covered. We've got the fun covered, and we've got the sight covered. All things that aren't really emphasized, in my opinion, enough that make this a phenomenal drone. For me, it's a lot better for me than the Mini 5 Pro. Yes, the Mini 5 Pro has a better camera, has a few extra options here and there, but for the beginner or starter, I think this is probably the best drone that DJI has come out with that has everything in one package, really. Okay, so there you go. Till next time, take care. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the bell. Let's see what we can do next. Bye now.